All right, let's start this run. No rush, no plan to show off. Just trying to see how long I can hold. ONDE MANDE, this already feels different. Early on, everything looks calm, almost too calm. Enemies move slow, shots feel light. For a moment, it feels safe. ONDE MANDE, that kind of calm never lasts. I unlock a new weapon. Didn't expect it this early. ONDE MANDE, the game is already testing me. I'm not chasing damage. I'm watching space. I'm watching angles. ONDE MANDE, one bad position and it's over. For a while, things stay under control. Too under control. Then the pressure starts building. More enemies, less room to move. ONDE MANDE, they're coming from everywhere now. I switch weapons without thinking too much. Not because it's perfect, because standing still is worse. ONDE MANDE! Almost got trapped there. At this point, I stop relaxing. Every reload matters. Every step matters. ONDE MANDE, that reload was scary. Something about the map feels heavier now, like it's holding its breath. ONDE MANDE! I know what's coming. Then I see it. The boss, big, slow, not in a hurry. ONDE MANDE, that thing is massive. It doesn't rush me. Waits. ONDE MANDE, that's way more stressful. I'm not thinking about winning anymore. I'm thinking about surviving the next few seconds. Shots land, ammo drops. My movement gets messy. ONDE MANDE, one mistake here ends everything. I almost panicked. Almost. ONDE MANDE, still standing somehow. I stop looking at my health. I just keep moving. ONDE MANDE, that was too close. The screen is chaos now. Effects everywhere. Sound filling my head. ONDE MANDE, just keep moving. I don't even know how that attack missed. ONDE MANDE. I should not be alive. And then it slows down. The pressure breaks. The moment passes. ONDE MANDE. I can finally breathe. That was not clean. It was not perfect, but it worked. ONDE MANDE. I'll take it. This run reminded me of something. This game doesn't reward rushing. It rewards patience. ONDE MANDE. Patience almost failed me today. That's the run. If you enjoy calm but tense gameplay like this, there will be more. ONDE MANDE. See you in the next one. The longer the run goes, the quieter I become. Not because things are easy, because everything needs focus. ONDE MANDE. Even small enemies feel dangerous now. I stop thinking about score. I stop thinking about progress. I'm only thinking about space, where I can move, where I can breathe. ONDE MANDE. This area is shrinking fast. Every shot feels heavier. Every sound is closer. I hesitate before reloading. That hesitation almost costs me. That was a bad moment. I back off slowly, not running, just enough to survive. One Monday. Running would have been a mistake. The enemies don't stop. They never stop. It feels like the game is watching, waiting for one wrong move. One Monday. I feel that pressure now. My hands don't relax anymore. My movement gets tighter. I start choosing safety over damage. It's slower, but it keeps me alive. ONDE MANDE, this isn't about looking good. There's a moment where everything overlaps. Shots, enemies, noise. ONDE MANDE. I almost lose track of where I am. I pause for a split second, not on purpose. ONDE MANDE, that pause was dangerous. I recover, barely. At this stage, the run feels fragile, like glass. ONDE MANDE. One hit could shatter everything. I stop reacting emotionally. No excitement, no frustration, just movement. ONDE MANDE. This is pure survival. Time feels strange here. Fast and slow at the same time. ONDE MANDE. I don't know how long this has been going. The pressure doesn't spike anymore. It stays. ONDE MANDE. That constant tension is worse. I make small decisions, tiny adjustments. They matter more than big plays. ONDE MANDE. This game rewards patience. There's another close call. Too close. ONDE MANDE. I felt that one. I breathe again. Slowly. The chaos settles just a little. At this point, winning isn't the goal. Enduring is. ONDE MANDE. Just stay alive. The run starts to feel earned, not lucky. ONDE MANDE. Every step has weight now. I hold my ground, not because I'm strong, because I have no choice. ONDE MANDE. This is the last line, and somehow, it holds. The run keeps going, and something changes inside me. I stop reacting. I start anticipating. ONDE MANDE. This is no longer about reflexes. I begin to move before danger appears. Not fast, just early enough. ONDE MANDE. That timing matters more than power. The game feels different now. Less random, more intentional. Every enemy feels placed. ONDE MANDE. Like the map is testing my patience. I slow down even more. I let enemies come to me. ONDE MANDE. Forcing it would be a mistake. There's a strange calm here. Not comfort. ONDE MANDE. This is the kind of calm that breaks easily. I make a small misstep. Nothing dramatic, but I feel it immediately. That was sloppy. I correct my position barely. Punishment is instant. Pressure returns. ONDE MANDE. The game never forgets. I stop thinking about progress entirely. There is no next step. Only this moment. ONDE MANDE. Stay present. The sound design grows heavier. Shots echo longer. Movement feels louder. ONDE MANDE. Everything feels closer now. I hesitate again, just for a breath. ONDE MANDE. Almost paid for that. I adjust. Again and again. This is not exciting gameplay. This is endurance. ONDE MANDE. And endurance is exhausting. My focus narrows. The edges of the screen stop mattering. ONDE MANDE. Tunnel vision is dangerous. I force myself to look wider, to breathe. ONDE MANDE. Regaining control. There is a rhythm now. Move. Pause. ONDE MANDE, don't break the rhythm. I make a risky choice, not because it's smart, because it's necessary. ONDE MANDE, sometimes safe is not enough. The risk almost fails, almost. ONDE MANDE, that was too close. I recover again, but slower this time. The run is catching up to me. ONDE MANDE fatigue is real. I feel the weight of every earlier decision, every shortcut, every hesitation. ONDE MANDE, nothing disappears. The game feels longer than it is. Time stretches. ONDE MANDE. This is mental now. I stop aiming perfectly. I aim consistently. ONDE MANDE. Perfection is not required. Survival is the pressure returns in waves, not constant, unpredictable. ONDE MANDE. That unpredictability is the hardest part. I adapt again. Less thinking, more trust. ONDE MANDE. Trust the movement. I hold ground where I shouldn't. It works. ONDE MANDE. Sometimes confidence is enough, but I don't push it. I pull back. ONDE MANDE. Don't get greedy. Run stabilizing. Not safe, but stable. ONDE MANDE. I can work with this. I don't know how long this will last. I don't try to guess. ONDE MANDE. Just stay here. One more close call. Another lesson. ONDE MANDE. Respect the danger. I settle back into rhythm. Breathing steady. Movement clean. ONDE MANDE. This is control. Not victory. Not dominance. Control. The line still holds. ONDE MANDE. And I'm still here. Something else happens as the run continues. I stop feeling rushed. Not because it's safe, because rushing no longer helps. ONDE MANDE. Speed isn't the answer here. I start listening more than looking. The sound tells the story first. ONDE MANDE. Every noise has meaning now. Footsteps, reloads, silence. ONDE MANDE. Silence is the loudest. I move only when I'm sure. Not confident. Sure, ONDE MANDE. Confidence lies sometimes. There's strength where nothing happens. No enemies, no pressure. ONDE MANDE. This feels wrong. I stay alert. I don't relax. ONDE MANDE. Calm can be a trap. Then it hits. Sudden, unforgiving. ONDE MANDE. There it is. I react without thinking. Muscle memory takes over. ONDE MANDE. This is what practice becomes. I don't chase. I contain. ONDE MANDE. Control the space. The fight doesn't explode. It grinds. ONDE MANDE. Slow danger is worse. Every mistake feels expensive now. Not dramatic. Just costly. ONDE MANDE. Small losses add up. I reposition again and again. ONDE MANDE. Never stay too long. My movements are simple, less flashy, more deliberate. ONDE MANDE. Clean beats clever. There's a moment where I realize something. I'm not trying to win. ONDE MANDE. I'm refusing to lose. That mindset changes everything. ONDE MANDE. Pressure becomes managed. I stop looking for good outcomes. Here's the bad ones. ONDE MANDE. That's the shift. Another tight situation handled. ONDE MANDE. Handled, not celebrated. I don't react emotionally anymore. No relief, no hype. Onde, mande, emotion wastes focus. The run feels heavier now. Not harder, heavier. Onde, mande, like carrying distance. Start respecting time itself. Not rushing it, not fighting. Onde, mande, let it pass. There's fatigue, real fatigue. Onde, mande. This isn't about skill anymore. It's about staying sharp while tired. Onde, mande. That's the real test. I simplify everything. Movement, decisions, intent. Onde, mande. Remove the noise. Another pause, longer this time. Onde, mande. Breathing space. I reset mentally, not physically.